Hey Google, open shades. What's up, y'all? It's Being Tech Reviews. Trying once again to film a day in a life video. Let me take the phone out the case, since usually when we do this, it's got a little caseless. It's the iPhone 17 Pro Max day in the life video. I have a lot to do today. I have some videos to film for some companies, for some new content for you guys. I have to go work out, take my dog out, clean the house, do some stuff around the yard. And we're gonna see how long this battery can hold up. And for as long as I've had it, I think it's almost been a month, it has had pretty good battery life. So I'm not mad at it. Loki wants to say hi. Say hi, buddy. Hi, Loki. So he's ready to go to the dog park. Yeah, he's gonna go to the dog park. So we're gonna do that so we get some exercise. And yeah, I'm doing I always record videos and take pictures of him. So join me on my journey for today with the iPhone 17 Pro Max to see how it holds up, what quality photos and videos it does and whatnot, and see how it holds up. And like I said before, I've had it for about a month and I'm pretty happy with the battery life, to be honest. When it's fully charged to 100%, it's pretty good. It doesn't overheat, screen doesn't dim as much as the 16 Pro Max. So yeah, it's pretty good. Come on. Follow me on this journey today. I also like to thank my sponsor today, me, because I sponsor myself. I buy everything on my own. Nothing is sent to me unless I tell you in it that whatever video I'm making, that it was sent to me. Because I'm not a big YouTuber. Just hit 30K though. Hey, thank you so much for the people who subscribed and got me to 30K. Hopefully it helps me on my journey to provide more content for you guys and just showcase more products on the channel that could make hopefully your life happier and healthier and more enjoyable and convenient. Yeah, first things first, as always, I gotta make my coffee. So in this clip, I'm gonna try to use the 17 Pro Max to showcase the video quality as I make my morning coffee. This is how you know you're getting old. Special K with fiber. Lord have mercy. This is what I've become. I went from Fruity Pebbles to this. Not Fruity Pebbles. Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Golden Grams were my go-to as a kid. But yeah, we've come down to fiber. As we need that, the older we get. Oh, what have I become? So my day in the life is pretty simple. I'm a really simple, basic, bland, boring guy. So I have a day off today. It's fall break, working at high school, fall break. I still see clients throughout the week, but I don't schedule anybody on Friday. So today's my official whole day off for this week, essentially. And usually I'm, pretty bland and boring. I will wake up, make the bed, make my coffee, have my breakfast. Gonna take my dog out soon. In the background, I have stuff playing like The Diary of the CEO. Love that podcast. It's great, very informational. Not all episodes are my favorite, but this one in particular is about anxiety and it's neuroscientists on there, and I love neuroscience podcasts or subjects of that nature. So I'll have that playing in the background, maybe like the latest tech review from like the latest like tech product that came out, be it Apple, Samsung, Google, Sony, Bose, Little Robot video I just watched because Little Robot 5 just came out, but I don't review those. maybe I could, I don't know. It is technically tech, so it is along that subject line. But yeah, that's mostly what I do. Then I'll go to the gym, and it's pretty basic day. So this is my configuration I have going with my iPhone 17 Pro Max for the day, since I want to shoot log footage. I'll shoot some clips here and there that aren't in log, but this is from my short that I showed you guys the other day. I just put this out as I'm recording this video yesterday, technically. So I have my Samsung T7 on here, my newer on here. I had to go back and use the wire from that came with the T7 because that little wire configuration that I had going apparently didn't work. It was too slow of a cable to transfer the data fast enough to my T7. And it was fine the other day, so I might have to return that to Amazon as well. I guess just use the cables it came with, or invest in the shortest Thunderbolt 4 or 3 cable that you can find. If this configuration, this long cable sticking out, is cumbersome to you. Then I had to do some troubleshooting with this and my DJI Mic Mini receiver. It wasn't recognizing it for a few minutes and finally got it to work again. I'm hoping this configuration works for me. The other one that I showed you guys with the MagSafe hub on the back, it was okay, but it was a little bulky and it required too many workarounds. So I think this is good. It's just that if I want to film like on my dash, I don't have MagSafe anymore because I had this SD card or external SSD on the back, so that sucks. Anyways, 10:33, we're at 78% battery, and I gotta keep my day going because the day goes by quickly, and throughout this whole week that I've been off on fall break, I've had all these plans. I'm gonna do this, and that in the morning. Then I procrastinate and I don't do it. So today I'm definitely gonna have to try to get on the ball and take you guys with me. For my subscribers that watch the whole video, thank you. For the ones who are new, it's me. My name's Tameem. I do tech reviews and I just love anything tech. Some may call me an Apple fanboy, but I'm not. I used to use Samsung phones in the past and Google phones and Huawei and HTC, if you guys remember those phones from back in the day. So I haven't always been an Apple guy. I just like whatever works best. And for me, I like focusing on photography and videography. So Apple kind of does that for me. I know Samsung has log, but I prefer this mainly because of the video quality, and I get the perks of being able to communicate with my family better, have family shared plans, know each other's locations for safety purposes, yada yada. So that's another reason why it just works out that way. But I do enjoy using a Google device, Samsung device, just the same. So anyway, it's enough of me ranting and whatnot. But yeah, so like 99% of you guys are not subscribed that watch my videos. It'd be very helpful and beneficial to the channel and for me if you guys would subscribe, hit that like button, hit that bell icon, become members, show support through tips and whatnot, so I can have funds to like get more tech products that are newer to review and showcase to you guys to see if it's a valuable purchase to your specific life. That's what I like to do, so what I enjoy doing, and yeah, it's a side passion of mine, though sometimes I don't feel encouraged in my passion because it's rough out here on YouTube, man. 30K doesn't mean a lot to have 30K subscribers if it's not a community of people that regularly come see your channel, say what's up in the comment section and whatnot. Is it really worth celebrating 30K if it's not a community of 30K and just random people that subscribe and forget they subscribe to my channel and just disappear forever? Is it really valuable to have that much? I feel like I'd rather have 1,000 subscribers that are consistent, say what's up, leave comments, give feedback, than have 30K of just emptiness. You know what I mean? So leave your thought about that in the comment below about that statement. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep it moving, and after I wrap up this breakfast, take my supplements, fill up that salt, take my dog to the dog park because he's been waiting for a while to do that, and keep it moving. Let's go. All right, so my Apple Watch Ultra 3 has told me the other day that, ooh, that's bright. Let me crank this ISO back down to 800. All right, so my Apple Watch told me the other day that my blood pressure, I have some signs of hypertension and whatnot. So now I have to basically take my blood pressure at morning and at night and log it. And I haven't been doing good at actually like logging information. But the new Apple Health feature is doing its thing and pretty much saying like, hey, you have signs of, I know buddy, hypertension. So we're going to put my Withings Smart blood pressure thingy on so it can be logged into Apple Health that I did this and what my latest readings are. Crossing fingers for not hypertension. I just drank my coffee, so it shouldn't affect it too much. You know, it pretty much told me not to drink coffee while I do it. Loki, you're gonna raise my blood pressure, kid. Don't do this while I'm... Calm down. Are you detecting hypertension, buddy? Is that why you're nervous? We got 136 over 79. Heart rate 62. Well, I mean, that's not bad. Could be worse, I guess. I'm gonna make sure, leave it on my name so that way it knows it's me. Okay, check mark, we are good. Now it's gonna send it to the cloud, go to the Withings app, and sync up with my Apple Health. But yeah, man, camera call, better angle, better lighting. So yeah, that's better than yesterday or the other day. I got like 147 over 80 something. I don't know. I've always had like pre-hypertension things. I'm not too worried about it. So yeah, now off to get the salt. Yeah, man, these things are not light. Oh, get a big old solar salt. So just gotta cut these open. My handy dandy box cutter. And see how that goes. It was supposed to be day in the life of the iPhone 17 Pro Max, but this is a day in my life today. And the phone is used for scheduling stuff, looking up stuff, utilizing ChatGPT because Siri's not that smart yet. But yeah, don't worry. I'll be talking about the iPhone too. Don't worry. All right, so there's this whole like 6-7 fad. I'm just scrolling through TikTok, distracting myself and rotting my brain to all just nonsense. But I keep seeing this thing about Group 7. What is Group 7? So I'm gonna ask Siri what that means. What is this new Group 7 trend that I keep seeing on social media? Starts working with ChatGPT instead. Isn't that great? So Siri had to work with ChatGPT to tell me the answer to this. So that just tells you where Siri is at. Now, if I were to ask a very competitive other AI that's already baked into all Android devices, essentially, what is the Group 7 trend I keep seeing on social media? What is that about?
Seeing on social media, particularly on TikTok, is a viral phenomenon that started as a clever marketing and social experiment by a musician. Here's what it's about. The origin and meaning. The trend was started by singer Sophia James to promote her song, So Unfair, and to test the unpredictable nature of the TikTok algorithm. 1. The experiment. James posted a series of 7 consecutive videos using her new song. She labeled each video with a different group number, with the text overlay in each clip essentially saying, "You are in group, insert number here." 2. The viral video, the seventh and final video she posted, which declared viewers as being...
All right, so basically it's just another silly trend on social media that I really should not even be paying attention to, but if I want to be trendy, just talk about it. So I guess that means I'm group 7, right? Right? I mean, come on, I'm group 7, right? Anywho, I digress. I need to stop distracting myself with all this social media trendy nonsense and keep going about my day. But that's just like a thing with the iPhone 17 Pro Max and just all Apple devices in general. Siri is so lackluster that it now works in tangent with ChatGPT because it knows it can't give you the answers that you are looking for. It will work with ChatGPT. And there's a thing in the settings where you can just go to the settings and you can enable ChatGPT to just work without Siri asking for it. So it's like the Apple Intelligence app. It'll look like that. That's the screen you'll be seeing. It's ChatGPT, use ChatGPT. And then confirm requests, I toggled it off because if I toggle that off, Siri just went, hey, do you want ChatGPT to answer this question? I just turned it off. Just if you can't figure it out, Siri, sure, use ChatGPT, whatever, it's fine. So yeah. Oh, another thing I wanted to test out on here was actually the image playground thing, because now it can use like ChatGPT style stuff. And I recently just got a subscription to ChatGPT to use with iOS and everywhere else, just for the month. I don't really do it all the time. So any style with ChatGPT of me, sure, share with ChatGPT, send it. See, and I wondered if I needed a subscription to do this, because prior to not having a subscription, I could not use ChatGPT to generate an image of me. So me as a scientist, ChatGPT, creating image with ChatGPT. So we'll see what pops up on here. Hopefully something interesting pops up. And it made me into a fat scientist. That's fantastic. That looks nothing like me. Looks nothing like me. I am insulted. ChatGPT, why? And usually like Image Playground will like have different variations, but it definitely made me into a fat scientist. That's not cool, man. So I asked Image Playground ChatGPT style to make me into a fit athlete and came up with this. I came up with this as a fit athlete. Do I look like that? What are you doing? All right, maybe if I do anime, I'll get something better. All right, so here's fit athlete anime me, according to ChatGPT. Honestly, if you have a ChatGPT subscription, don't even use Image Playground. Just go to the actual app and get like a full-size image, because this is gonna do like headshots anyway. But yeah, Image Playground's a bust. I'm gonna be honest. Not gonna sugarcoat anything. Image Playground's a bust. If you are bored and you want to kill time, you can kill all the time in the world playing with Image Playground, making completely useless things that just, you know, kill time. It's whatever. It's cool. So yeah, if you're into that, by all means, do that with Image Playground. So Siri is basically still mostly useless if you want to have like, or try to find out very specific things. It will just refer to ChatGPT. So software on here, I mean, it's still pretty good. It's kind of buggy. I noticed when using the tint software on here, how it's tinted red for do not disturb when screen recording, which I should probably turn off at this point. But usually every now and then, and I don't know if I'll pick up on it right now, but even when scrolling, that the apps don't all show up for some reason. I don't know if it's doing it again. Every time I try to show the bugs, it doesn't show up, but they're there. Oh, see, there we go. Do not disturb change. See how all the apps didn't change colors accordingly? Thanks for screen recording unintentionally. Didn't mean to do that. But yeah, we got blue and red tints. That's a bug. That's it being inconsistent. Now we're back to the blue. And let's see here. See if I can find some more bugs live in action. So yeah. And then sometimes an Applebee's normal color and not tinted. So there's still some bugs in iOS 26. They're a little better than iOS 18 nonetheless. Camera control button, still pretty fluid for the most part. I need to set it to where it defaults back to regular video mode because it defaults back to ProRes. But yeah, the front facing camera on here is a definite welcome change. So what you're seeing right here is the front facing camera facing the camera right now. And we have this new landscape mode. And then we have a wider field of view. You probably can't tell, but the field of view is a lot wider on here. So that's another plus from the new iPhone 17 Pro Max, is the selfie camera is a huge upgrade. It's basically a 24 megapixel square that crops in at everything to make it 18 megapixels, where it's like cropped in portrait or landscape mode. If you do open gate video, you get a square 1:1 ratio essentially from your recordings. And it's pretty useful. I enjoying the front facing camera. I've been dying for a new front facing camera from Apple for a long time. So Apple, good job. I'm glad you finally did it. I'm glad you finally upgraded the front facing camera. Could have been even more better, add more resolution, maybe a bigger sensor again. Sure, it'd have been great. But nonetheless, it's still a welcome upgrade. Now we just got to upgrade the sensor size of the ultra wide camera, because the sensor size on here is still pretty small and still pretty damn noisy in low light environment. Telephoto lens got a bigger upgrade, and I also said in my previous video that I cannot stand that you cannot manually pick the telephoto lens in certain situations just because of the focus distance. That's so annoying. Apple, this is a Pro phone. You got ProRes RAW HQ, ProRes RAW this, you got Open Gate Sensor for third-party apps, but you won't let us select the specific lens we want to use while taking photos or recording. Fix it. iOS 26.1.2. Fix it, please. Anyway, I keep distracting myself. All right, 11:06, 68% battery life. Whoever's still watching this video, you probably think I have major ADHD because I keep doing one thing and then going back to the other. So I'm sorry you have to see that. Really, truly, I am. But if you're having fun and enjoying my ADHD nonsense, let's keep it going. So this is regular video, not shot in log, with the iPhone stereo microphone. And this is why I go out of my way to shoot in log with the external hard drive and attach the DJI transmitter to the phone as well for better sound quality. Not that it sounds terrible. I mean, leave a comment below. Tell me if it sounds like meh compared to what you were hearing earlier with the DJI. But this is why I go out of my way to do that, because I want the best quality. But this doesn't look bad in the viewfinder. But usually that's not when I blow it up on the big 4K 42-inch screen. Then it looks a little, you can tell it's shot on an iPhone. The log, you can't tell as much. That's why I shoot in log. Using the iPhone speaker stereo mode, so hopefully the recording doesn't sound too bad, but I need to figure out what's wrong with this vacuum. All I do know what's wrong with it, the motor's messed up. But I'm going to utilize the macro mode of this camera to look at the exact size screwdriver I'm going to need to get into this guy. Alright, so I have macro video mode enabled, and as I said, the sensor size on the ultra wide is extremely small and terrible. So now we're seeing grainy footage. That's trash. But I can use the macro camera to determine that this is the type of screwdriver I need to get into this. And maybe this? No, it's too dark in there. Looks the same though. So yeah, macro camera is very useful for things such as this. So I'm keeping my video pretty relevant to how useful the iPhone 17 Pro Max cameras are. But you can do this with the 16 Pro Max as well. So if you're coming from that, don't upgrade because of ultra wides. It's literally the same lens. Also, I forgot to mention there's dual capture, which is kind of weird because I'm looking at this camera. Now I'm facing here, and now I'm looking at the object that's on the main viewfinder. Instead of looking at myself from the lens to talk to you guys, since I can't talk to you guys, stare at this, and then look at that on the screen. So this is another thing you can do for like reaction videos and all that. It's been around on Android and third-party apps for a long time now, but it's nice to see that Apple can do it natively. I just wish they could flip the camera, allow you to flip the camera while recording like Samsung does. Apple, you're halfway there, catching up, but I need you to go full throttle. As suspected, I got caught up and busy with a lot of things. Played with the vacuum cleaner, took it apart and put it back together. That took me like 2 hours. Wasted a lot of time. It's 4:27. I got 23% battery, and I wasn't using my phone that much, mind you. So let's check out the screen on time actually to see where we're at. battery health, so 100%. I'm on 40 cycle counts so far. I've used 80% of the battery today already and got 5 hours and 12 minutes of screen on time. Yesterday I had 8 hours of screen on time and I used 100% of the battery. And most of my time I was on YouTube. Today, what ate up the battery was Twitter and the camera and YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. But I bet it was all that high demanding stuff. So 5 hours so far screen on time. I'm sure it'll last for the rest of the day. Right now, unfortunately, I have to mow this front yard because it's getting pretty high. So I'm gonna tune into my AirPod Pros and mow this grass, and I guess you can watch, perhaps. All right, so it is 5:23 p.m. I'm at 20% battery. Screen time is about probably 6 hours at this point, maybe 5:45. So I'm gonna ask Siri, how long should I put salmon in the oven for? How long should I put salmon in the oven for? Okay, it answered the question. How long should I put steak in the oven for? Okay, Siri can answer these questions. I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought I was going to ask ChatGPT for a second. Kudos to you, Siri. Give me a salmon recipe or tell me what goes good with salmon as a side dish. Tells me search on YouTube. I knew it. And let me ask Gemini, since that's the competing AI that's based on devices. Tell me a good recipe for salmon. Actually, no. Tell me what side dish goes good with salmon and or steak? Hello?
All right, let's talk side dishes. For both salmon and steak, you want something that complements the richness of the main course without overpowering.
See, that's something I hope Siri can do one day. Because it can't do it. Hold on, be right back. Gotta flip. All right, back what I was saying. I need Siri to do better on this. I need Siri to be on Gemini level. When I ask it something, it talks to me how Gemini did. That would make a lot more sense, right? Because, give you some different scenery here and there. Because, I don't know, man. Siri can do better. Especially with the M5 chip that just came out and all those AI processing that Apple just did. It's more than capable of doing it, but it is what it is. So, for day in the life, iPhone 17 Pro Max, pretty much what do we use our phones for, right? We use our phones for organizing our life, making our life better. It's a pocketable camera to store memories and whatnot. So for memories, camera control, right? Press that, camera comes up, cool. Schedule an event for 6:00 p.m. dinner with my wife. Okay, so it can do simple things like that. It can add reminders. It can add scheduled events. It can call screen, which is cool. It can do live translations with AirPods Pro 3. Or AirPods Pro 2. It can do image playground, which is kind of like minute and kind of dumb. It can obviously make phone calls and send text messages. You have FaceTime. You can now send FaceTime links. You've been able to do that since I believe iOS 18 to your Android friends. It can connect seamlessly to all Apple devices and whatnot. AirPlay is very convenient. I made a video about how convenient AirPlay is versus Google grouping speakers, so check that video out on the channel. But as a cell phone, as a communication device, it's fine. It connects to the internet, connects to Wi-Fi, it's fine. Hold on, I gotta flip. I gotta actually put this in the oven now. All right, well, check-in time is now 9:24 p.m. and I've been too busy to continue my day in a life video essentially. So let's see where the battery was at for today. We're at cycle 40, battery health 100%. I have used 102% of my battery. Now, mind you, my battery life was meh today, mainly because, let me lower this ISO. we can put it back at 800. It's fine. There we go. Okay. So USB-C accessories. So what that means, 30% of my battery usage was USB-C accessories. So what that means is that USB hub I was using earlier, along with the SSD T7 and the DJI Mic Mini transmitter, I'm guessing that's also an accessory connected to the USB-C, took up 30% of my battery today. So if you're content creating on a hub connected to your phone, it will eat up a lot of your battery. Because if I wasn't using it, my typical usage, I would have like maybe 20% by this time. So, man, if you're a regular user, this will last all day. But if you're using those USB-C accessories, yeah. So we got 6 hours and 24 minutes of screen on time. Not bad. Not bad for the battery life on here. But overall, it's a good phone. And I will end this day in the life with a montage of photos and videos that came from this, so you know what the camera quality is like. Hopefully you enjoyed this. This has been Tech Reviews. Thanks for watching.